beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your full moon reading. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your full moon reading. It's a supermoon and it's the last supermoon of the year. It's occurring in the sign of Aquarius and it is a very volatile energy which sometimes makes us feel a lot of pressure. So you may feel like people are pushing your buttons, you may feel a little bit more frustrated than usual, and you may be feeling like you're taking 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. You may also feel, my beautiful Pisces, that everything you turn your hand to is not good enough, even though it really is. But because of this supermoon energy, it tends to bring up a very heavy energy of looking at our fears, our doubts within ourselves, and processing those things so we come out the other side more rejuvenated and more positive, okay? But as we move through the energy, it can feel a little bit like, I don't know, you may feel a little bit jaded or despondent. Also, you may find that you're not able to sleep properly, but this will pass. Around about the 17th of August, things get a little bit easier in the energy, okay? Now, in particular, your 6th house is activated as we move throughout this time period, and this is all about daily routines in your work schedules, also, you know, chores, that sort of thing, building healthcare, sort of routines and boundaries. Also, you may feel like being a little bit more time efficient in your schedules day to day. Now, you also should be feeling that energy of the 12th house, which is all about the most sensitive part of your chart. So big philosophical questions, and you may feel a little bit like withdrawing in your energy and contemplating the bigger sort of questions in life about who you are, where you belong, who belongs in your life, where you feel like you should be right now, and how you're going to get there. So do know that this is a very sensitive time for you, okay? Also, you may feel a little bit more emotional than usual. I'm going to get all your cards first before I connect to your reading. This is a message from your guides, what you need to be aware of as we move through this period. This reading is good for the next 4 to 5 weeks, but in particular, it is for that supermoon energy. Now, as I said, it's very volatile energy. We do have the sun clashing there with Saturn, and Saturn is in retrograde, of course, so that is all about ego and deconstruction of ego. That's why I said you may feel a little bit more negative about situations or yourself, but that's just the planetary alignments. So just have a little bit more compassion for yourself, love a little bit harder, and use that frustrated kind of energy towards uplifting yourself or accomplishing things rather than being down on yourself, okay, or letting people push your buttons. Now, thank you so much. Spirit guides, guardian angels, can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? This period is also a time of healing. I mean, you've got the sun twice, so this is a very positive aspect for you on the other side of this supermoon. So you will feel rejuvenated. If you've been feeling a little bit low energy, or you've been feeling a little bit despondent, they're giving me the word despondent with the world recently, then you will find clarity and you will find your way back to loving the things that you loved before. So thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? We got the 4 of Wands here. You may be longing also to connect to people that you haven't seen for a long time from your past. It doesn't have to be exes. It can be, you know, friends that you lost touch with. There may even be an invitation to a reunion. There's just an energy here of longingness. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Major change here. You're making space for the new. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so we've got here the one who surprises. And this is about stepping into your light, sort of taking some sort of leap of faith in your world in order to stand out, whether that's in your career or whether that's in your friendships. Not standing out in terms of ego. It's about finding your light, as it were, allowing your inner light to shine. It's also about not playing small in life. It's about transforming the way that you look at who you are, what you bring to the table of life, and how you respond to situations around you. It says surprise, discovery, revelation. So I feel like you're going to get a surprise message from someone who's been thinking about you for a long time. This is someone from your past. They're going to let you know that they'd like to see you, is what I'm getting first of all. But what I'm actually feeling the majority energy of is that you're going to have a major revelation about yourself and your personal path, your growth path, okay? And I feel like it helps you ground your emotions, bring stability to those emotions of yours. Now, Pisces, you're a very sensitive person anyway, so having the supermoon energy, it really amplifies your emotions. Make sure you don't allow anyone to tell you that your emotions are too much, or you're too sensitive, or you're too anything like that. You are actually perfect the way you are. Your emotions give you a very intuitive side to your character, and your intuition is on point. So also I'm getting this card of you changing things, transforming, because we got lots of butterflies here, transforming the way that you, it's almost like transforming your confidence is what I feel. So you may feel extra boost of energy happening for you over, well, just after the supermoon period for you. A lot of you are going to be recognized for what you do. You're going to sort of have some sort of recognition at work, or some sort of victory, some sort of success where you stand out. No more living life in the shadows. No more sort of like, you know, if, for example, you're the middle child, or you're, you know, and you're the one who's always just done life on your own terms, but you're living in the shadow, or you feel like your family see you living in the shadow of your oldest sibling or your youngest one. You know, the youngest one gets a lot of attention, whereas the oldest one has to forge away, and the middle one sometimes feels a little bit left out or unseen. So if you're, I'm just giving you an example of how you may feel like sometimes in life you are unseen. And I feel in the next couple of weeks, you're going to be noticed. You're going to stand out for the right reasons. And I feel like you're going to be seen in a way where you are understood. And I feel you're actually surprising a lot of people by, like some of you, for example, you're going to have a surprise move. You're actually going to focus on the home place, because your sixth house of, you know, daily routines and being grounded in schedules, or where you feel like you belong. And we got the Four of Wands here, which is about the home space, and we've got an anchor. So some of you may be putting down roots and deciding to relocate to a place where you feel like you fit in, or you may feel, sorry, I'm just gonna let that siren go past. Okay, I do apologize about that. But I feel this is about you finding out where you belong and allowing yourself to just live life on your own terms, okay? We've also got the anchor. Actually, I feel like you surprise a lot of people with your strength, and that you are actually very, very loving, my beautiful Pisces. You're very compassionate, and you're a caregiver anyway. So I feel like you actually do surprise people with the amount of, they're showing me the wealth of emotion, the wealth of love that you have to offer. Love is your superpower, actually. And they're showing me that even when some people don't deserve love, you still love that person, or you still love that situation, because you always want to believe in the best in people, okay? Make sure you don't do it at detriment to yourself. Also, you may have felt like there's some stagnant energy that's occurring in your life right now. You may have felt that things are not happening in the time frame that you were hoping for. This may be something you've been thinking about for a while, or there's a wish that you've wanted to be granted. They're showing me that, you know, you will have it's almost like a point of epiphany of how to change your approach to this situation. It still requires a little bit of work. I'm not going to lie to you, because we've got the Eight of Pentacles here, but I feel like you're closer than ever to your goal, and it's showing up for you, okay? But I feel like you may tweak the plan, if that makes sense. Now, the next card we got is the Anchor. And the Anchor is all about stability. And your main focus right now may be seeking, the word they're giving me, I feel like is, it's almost like you may feel called to find a place of stability. I don't know how to put that energy. Your main focus, let me put it this way, your main focus right now may be to keep an eye on the world and its ever-changing cycles in order to find stability in your own life. So you may be, for example, looking for information or trying to get clear on how to make yourself stable, regardless of, things like inflation, or things like, the price of living going up and things like that. Or, it's almost like, how can you safeguard yourself in the home space? Because that's what I keep getting here. The Anchor is about finding a route, finding a way to ground yourself, even when the tide is washing you back and forth. So a lot of you may be like looking at your finances, protecting your finances, because the Eight of Pentacles is all about working really hard, but also protecting what you've already made. So I feel some of you may be focusing on finding stability in all areas of your life. And you may be looking at certain areas, like, for example, if work is going really well for you, you may find that love isn't going very well for you. And you're trying to find that balance between the two so that everything sort of slots into place and works in your favor, okay? Now, the Anchor, of course, is about grounding. It's about grounding one's emotions, but also finding a place where you feel you belong for the time being. So this is about planting roots. Also, you may be trying to sort of like, if you're going through a period of healing, you may feel like your emotions are ebbing and flowing, and you're trying to find some sort of sanctuary or some sort of something to cling to during a very deep healing process. So you may find, I feel like you will find that. Now we've also got the Pope, which is the Hierophant card. So some of you actually may, this is the energy that I was picking up on, I think, that was about finding like a mentor or somebody who gives really good advice about finding stability. I mean, some of you may be looking online at videos on how to financially safeguard yourself during difficult times. Some of you may be reaching out to be a teacher in some area of your life. You may be using your skills. Some of you may be, some of you are destined for the stage. This person's about to go out on stage, but also you're really good at what you do. You could teach this, your skill. You could teach your skills as well. So for example, if you want to find like a second stream of income, you could use your skills that you've already acquired and sort of impart your knowledge to others because you're so skilled at what you do. But the Hierophant is also about doing things a traditional way, okay? And you may feel stuck in a way where you're doing things in a traditional way. It feels like Groundhog Day. It feels like you're in a work-life habit where it's a repetitive cycle, and you feel like you're looking for a little bit more adventure or a little bit more excitement, or just, you're looking for some change in your life to your routines. So that's why your sixth house, you will be looking at routine and how to enjoy what you do a little bit more and sort of approach it or respond differently to it so that you make it a little bit more exciting rather than just the same old thing. Also, I feel like the people in power, or the people who are, like, for example, if you work in a company, the people who are in the chain of command, shall we say, they are noticing your skills. They want to keep your energy. I feel like they see your talent, that you're really good at what you do. And I feel one of them in particular is like marked you for some sort of elevation in your career, okay? That's just a career energy that's coming through. If you're not working at the moment, or you're maybe looking for work, I do feel like there's an opportunity, and you may change some aspect of what you work in, but there is a job on its way for you, an opportunity on its way. You'll work hard in it, but you'll love it. You'll be the master of what you do. And I feel like you will earn steady money at this, but I do feel like it's something that you love doing and you're really awesome at it. You stand out from the rest and you will get that job if that's what you're hoping for. For those of you who are retired, some of you may be reconnecting with people that you haven't seen for a while. You may be going to your home space, wherever you, because I feel there's travel here, but it's like going back. I just get this energy of people going back to their home to visit family or friends. So you may be taking a trip to see people you haven't seen for a while in wherever you grew up, or if you grew up in the neighborhood you're living in right now, you may reconnect with people that you haven't seen from childhood or even from college, things like that. But with this card, I also feel this is about having faith. Okay, so I feel you are having faith in how can I put this? You're having faith that there will be good news, okay? Because you've got the Four of Wands here, and this is a card of preparation, being prepared to celebrate something. You can feel the energy building, that there is a good news or a good change on the horizon. And the Four of Wands tends to be like the 1111 portal energy. So it's like something that you've been manifesting is showing up for you that you will celebrate. Also, it's a card of harmony, finding balance in your life. So there's something really great to celebrate, but most importantly, I feel like you're seeking peace of mind, okay? Four of Wands also is a card of being in a new creative phase. So I feel a lot of you are very, very talented and gifted at what you do, and you're very, very smart. I do feel that you are connecting to your creativity once again. You're connecting to your heart center, perhaps after a period of not really connecting to it, or you feel that you've in some way disconnected from your sense of self, or you've been feeling that your heart's just not in it the way that it used to be, whatever that is for you. I feel like you are going to relocate your energy and renew your energy and almost rediscover your heart space in all the things that you do. The Four of Wands also is a card of wanting to go out and have fun, especially if you feel like you're in Groundhog Day or in some sort of repetitive cycle with that Eight of Pentacles. This is about you having time to be in good company, to go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy the pleasures of what life has to offer. And it's, it's about harmony in all relationships. So I feel this is something that you may be yearning for. I also feel that with this card, it's a time to make magic. So if you're having any creative collaborations, they're going to be very successful, especially people who are in creative jobs such as, artists, musicians, dancers, actors. It doesn't have to be that area, but if, for example, you're giving a presentation on something, I feel like it goes down really well and it really secures your place within whatever arena you are trying to impress in, and there's a lot of success. We've got the One who avenges, revenge, outcome, justice. So it's in the resistance position, so it's like I got it in the reverse. Pisces, you're not the sort of person who seeks revenge on other people. You're the sort of person who seeks peace. You're a pacifist is what they're giving me. Now, of course, if someone crosses you, you're going to be angry, but I feel part of you see that karma will get that person rather than you activate some sort of justice yourself. Now they just gave me an energy of someone yawning. So if that's you, I do apologize if I'm boring you, or maybe you're really tired, perhaps you're feeling exhausted. So if that was you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but perhaps you're feeling really tired, or maybe you're just tired with people who you feel have been taking advantage of you in some way, and you're like, you know what, this is, I can't give my energy to this. The fact that the Justice card there, I feel like sometimes there's areas in your life where you feel like there is no justice. For example, you put all your hard work into things, you put all your hard energy into things, and you're like feeling that there has not been a fair recompense, that you feel like you're always working really hard and you're like, what do I have to show for it? So I feel sometimes you may feel things do not go in your favor. But that is all about to change. They want you to be aware. Something that you have resisted for a while, or you've been thinking about, you've been analyzing, or you've been sort of thinking before you act on it, it's actually going to happen for you quite quickly. They're showing me King of Swords energy is the deep thinker. Your guides are showing me what a deep thinker you are, and you will find clarity that you seek. But as you can see, someone who takes a lot of time to think sometimes may miss an opportunity, and there is an opportunity coming your way. We've got the stork energy, which definitely means, moments of stillness and then sudden opportunity, or suddenly grabbing an opportunity that comes into your world. So I would say don't overthink this. If it feels right, then it is right. If it does not feel right, then trust your intuition, my beautiful Pisces. King of Swords is someone who seeks the truth. Okay, so if someone has done something negative towards you, or has made you feel almost has been testing your patience, or has made you feel confused about their actions in some way, I feel like they will get their karma. You do not have to enact justice, but you do want the truth. Okay, the King of Swords is a truth seeker, a truth seer, and a truth sayer. Okay, so I feel truth is everything to you. But this card is a card of you sort of like negotiating better deals for yourself, using your voice, finding your voice during this period in order to not be misunderstood, in order to get a better outcome. The stork indicates sudden opportunities after a lull of nothing happening, or a period of stagnation and sudden movement. So I definitely feel like you're on the right path, and you may have felt that things have not been fair for you because things have just been so stagnant or nothing's happening. But it has given you time to think about things, okay? And the star indicates there is a wish coming true here for you. But if you've been going, some of you, and this is not going to resonate for all of you here, some of you may be healing from a situation that is either connected to a Gemini or an Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising, but they could have strong placements in those areas. So if you've gone through a heartbreak, for example, you may be healing, but you may try not to think about that person. This person may have said something unkind to you, or have been dishonest to you in some way, because the King of Swords in this position is someone who can throw up trust issues, or is someone who's loose with the truth. But I feel like you're getting the truth of this situation. It all becomes clear. So if you feel like someone's hiding something from you during this period, it will out. It's just going to come out, okay? The star is about success. It's about standing in the spotlight. And you're the sort of person who doesn't tend to naturally gravitate towards being in the spotlight, but you won't be able to avoid it. I feel like you're being recognized for really good work. I feel like you're excellent at what you do. You're very creative. You have a lot of gifts. You stand out in your field, whatever that is. The star energy also indicates a renewal of hope. So where you've been going through despair or a very difficult time, after the supermoon period, you will actually embrace new ideas, personal growth, and you'll come out the other side with a lot more wisdom and be very connected to the universe. This is a new phase of life for you, and whatever you are seeking, you will find, because the star energy is almost like a seeking energy. Okay, seeking the next phase of life, or seeking more inspiration. And with the sun card, it's like eureka, jackpot, you found it, there's an awakening. So a lot of you will be going through healing processes, but also with that sun energy, the sun and the star energy, I feel there's a lot of light, a lot of positivity, a lot of wishes and abundance headed your way after a really difficult time. Okay, okay, as soon as I put my hands like that, I got a song that has come up before for a sign. I can't remember if it's for your sign or not, but I feel like it was either at the beginning of this year or maybe last year. As soon as it said, if I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the, I think it says morning, but I can't quite grasp it. It goes really muffled there. I mean, this is a song like from a million years ago, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't tell you who sings it. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer. So this is like, now there's two energies coming from this. One is that you're burying your head in work because you're trying not to think about something, or you're healing from something, or you feel like you don't have the tools for what you want to accomplish right now, but you are on the way to accomplishing your goal anyway. Because the song is If I Had a Hammer. Now, you may hear this song as you're out and about, or on the radio. I mean, it's such a unique song. It's your guides are going to really pull it out of the bag to get this song to you. So listen out for that song. It'll either be on an advert, or as you're walking down the street, you'll hear it in someone's car or in the store, or it may just come on the radio or something like that. It's a very unique song. It's So listen out for it. But it signifies there's some sort of good news to be celebrated. And I feel like it's connected to either your work or it could be to a hobby. It doesn't have to be work. It could be something that is going to bring a lot of fulfillment and a lot of celebration is what they're showing me. Okay. Now, we also have the one who listens. Pisces, you're a really good friend. You actually, are so compassionate, so understanding, and a lot of you are light workers as well. They're showing me that you can use your intuitive gifts and your skills, your sensitive and spiritual sort of, gifts to help other people or enhance other people's experience on this lifetime. Some of you are very creative and are going to impart your creativity to others. But there's this energy here. It says witness compassion, witness, the one who listens, witness. Okay. So either you've seen something that you're not letting on to anybody, or someone has confided something in you and you're not telling anybody. There's just this energy of you keep secrets, you don't keep secrets away from people. It's more that people can confide in you because you're the sort of person who keeps their secrets, okay? So I feel like there may be a friend who does come towards you with a bit of a difficult situation, a conundrum that you will listen to and you will try to advise and help with. But this is actually a skill that you've got that you could pursue as a career if that's what you wanted to. My beautiful Pisces are showing me that you are so loving, compassionate, and comfortable with emotions that actually you're someone who could help other people with theirs. Okay, so some of you may gravitate towards careers where you are in healthcare, for example, or you're in a caregiving service, you're a carer, or you could be someone who is, you've got a beautiful mind as well, very logical, beautiful mind. So you could be someone who is like a psychiatrist, could also be someone who's a counselor or an investigator, someone who really digs deep and gets the truth. So those are the sort of areas that you may be interested in. But we got the heart and the sun. Following your heart makes you happy, my beautiful Pisces, and not all we can't all follow our heart every moment of the day. And I feel that you are reconnecting to that, because there's part of you that may have felt like that playful spirit has been missing recently, or you felt like you want to embrace that inner child. There's just this energy of you feeling a little bit more lighthearted after this supermoon energy. And some of you, if you're looking for love, for example, there is a potential for you and well, I'm going to pull a card on this because the Four of Wands is a reunion card. Okay, so some of you may reunite with somebody and it becomes more emotionally stable. The Hierophant energy, I mean, for those of you who are married, I feel like you're deepening your connection with your person, and some of you may actually book travel to a sunnier climate so you can enjoy a break together. But you have to work around your schedule. You may have to change your schedule actually for this vacation as well. Some of you may actually reunite with somebody that you did have feelings with, but you may find that they're married, or that they find that you are married. Okay, so watch out for that as well. But the heart wants what the heart wants, and I feel like you're connecting to that. And the sun energy is just joy, pure joy, making a wish, because they show me the dandelion energy of you making a wish and spreading that thought, that positive thought, far and wide, and accomplishing whatever it is you set out to achieve. Okay, I'm just going to pull a quick card on, can you please clarify that heart and that sun energy? Anything more my beautiful Pisces need to be aware of with this energy? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Choices. Okay, so it's about your focus. Where your heart goes, that's where your attention flows, of course, and that's where success flows too. So basically we have options of where we focus, where we connect our heart space to. We can, a heart can long for riches and money. Our heart can long for love. Our heart can long for that house of our dreams or a car. It depends on what you want in that moment. So it's almost like saying follow your heart. It will never lead you astray. It actually opens up options to you. Because when your heart is not connected, it means this opportunity is not for you. Okay? So you can actually discard those things. Okay, they're definitely indicating here there's someone connecting from your past, someone who it's either you or them, they may have had trust issues, or they may have had some sort of commitment issue. This person is returning to you, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups, we've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse, which means someone who went away is returning, and we've got the Knight of Cups here in the reverse. So it's like, you know, unrealistic expectation perhaps for two people who used to love each other deeply and wanted a connection to maybe want to take it a friendship. But if there may be interesting dynamics, it's like you got choices, you got options here. Because the Knight of Cups is in the reverse, I feel if you're reconnecting with someone and they're married, it's like, know that there cannot be love here unless, well, of course, I'm not here to judge, but, you know, be mindful of the circumstances. Don't have unrealistic expectations, and vice versa. If you're connecting to somebody and you're already in a relationship and you're connecting to someone from your past, I feel like the Knight of Cups in reverse is a card of unrealistic expectations, okay? Yeah, I would be mindful of anyone who is trying to come back into your life. This person may be connected to somebody else, and they may be in it for the chemistry, okay? Because they're showing the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and it's like no love, not a deep connection, not deep enough love connection. This person could be seeking a passionate clincher, let's put it that way. So just be mindful of that for anybody who's trying to return from your past, okay? Now, if you've lost your joie de vivre for something, or your heart's not been in like a project or something that you loved doing, that energy does return, okay? You're in the ebb and flow of things, and I feel like your passion returns once again. So I feel like it's a spark of joy. It could be a new project that's coming on in here for you. It could also be like an urge, like a sudden inspiration to connect to something. Very creative time for you. When you get the Ace of Wands energy, this is about taking the initiative to do something brilliant. It could also be that your visions are starting to come to life after a long period of like not working out for you. Also with that energy that's come through from those cards, I'm getting this... you returning to something that you used to love doing, your passion for it is reignited. So this could be a hobby, it could be a career, or if you went for an opportunity, for example, that you were rejected from, there may be another opportunity that is even better that sparks your passion. Okay, it's something that's really hands-on. So there is something, the universe is sending you an opportunity that replaces a past opportunity. And this new opportunity is even better for you. Okay, they just want to be aware. We got the Sun twice. So I would say there's a lot of abundance here, but it's a major awakening energy. This is a card, both these cards are seeing what things truly are, okay? Positive outcome. So basically, when you get a double Sun card, it means there is a really big positive outcome in anything that you're trying to connect to right now. This is a card of joy, of life be feeling like really positive, things working out better than you expected, relationships flourishing, being in the flow, connecting to friends that you haven't seen for a while. There's just this energy of you trying to remain positive even in difficult circumstances. And I feel the more positive you are, you're actually raising vibrations and turning situations around for the positive. Okay, they just want you to be aware, because the Death card signals change, and because you've got such positive energy here, I do feel that you are changing your circumstances with your energy. Also with the Death card, this symbolizes something old is leaving your life, something familiar that perhaps you were in a pattern with that is just not working for you anymore. This signifies change. Okay, a transformation, an ending of something that just is not working, and you're embracing or making adjustments, making room for something greater, something better. The Death card is major transformation and evolution. So I feel if you've been going through a very testing period in your life, my beautiful Pisces, this will pass. And this is like a rite of passage, a progress moment where you're cleansing and you're rebirthing. It's almost like you're regenerating your energy, and things are coming to a conclusion so that you can explore other avenues in your life in a much more positive way, okay? Now we've also got the Eight of Pentacles, which is really about learning lessons, but also focusing on yourself. This period is all about transforming yourself and going on a personal journey of discovery, okay? So I feel like you find all the happiness is within you. It's not a major revelation, but I feel you have the power to change your circumstances, both inside yourself and outside circumstances too. But I see you working really hard. I gotta be honest, you're working really hard. I feel a lot of you, some of you have set intentions that you want to work really hard, save for the home space, to buy a sanctuary or buy a home where you can ground yourself. Because as you can see, this person is like working really hard, and in the background, there is the idea that putting all the money into the home, the responsibilities. And as you can see with the Four of Wands there, it's kind of a similar home space that's there. So it's almost like if you're working really hard to save your money to try and buy property, or perhaps you're working really hard to relocate, sell your property and buy new, I feel like this is something that you will successfully do, but in time, okay? I feel like something you've been thinking about, there'll be a lull where nothing happens, then all of a sudden it's go, 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 and you're accomplishing whatever it is you set out to do. Also, the Eight of Pentacles, some of you may want to deepen your knowledge about your craft. So you may feel called to take online courses or even book courses with other people. Some of you may even think about putting yourself in a group session to learn a new hobby, because I feel like you're using your money to benefit you and enhance your skills. Also, the Eight of Pentacles is about safeguarding what you've already earned. So it's about using your money wisely and learning how to be better at your finances. This is also your commitment. You're dedicated to your goals, and therefore you will be rewarded for it. Your efforts will be paying off for you, okay? But it's like habit. If you get into a repetitive cycle of habit, you tend to get naturally better at what you do because you're doing it all the time. It becomes second nature. So I feel like your commitment and your drive, your hard work will actually pay off, not just because of those things. You're also talented and skilled at what you do, but I feel your focus is actually amplified during this time, and I feel like you're going to be recognized for it in some way. Now, some of you may be rewarded with a promotion because we've got King of Swords energy here, so stepping into a leadership position. Some of you, a promotion or a position may become available, or you get a raise in some way. I feel like it's only a minimal energy, because for a raise, I don't feel like it's a large amount of money, but any amount of money is fine, I guess, in these days. The King of Swords could also be that you're setting up your own business, or it's something you've been thinking about for a while, and suddenly you're doing it. It's happening, and you're going to be very free in your energy. You're also going to be very successful, and I feel like it gives you a lot of warmth in your heart. Whenever you get the Sun energy, it's about embracing your inner child. Do something you love, okay? Because that way, you'll feel fulfilled. If we're doing a job that we absolutely hate all of the time, it erodes our confidence, our self-esteem, our soul. It chips away at that bright light. So it's important to find an outlet for your energy that you enjoy. Now, of course, we all have to take jobs that we don't particularly love doing in order to sometimes fund the one that we really want to do. So we all take like a secondary income, or try to, or we do a job for a certain amount of time in order to line our bank balance so that we can work towards something that is a goal and then move on to the next thing. So being really grounded, sometimes we do have to do things that we don't particularly love doing, but it is a means to an end. But I see you gravitating towards something that is a goal or a dream, something that your heart is longing for, and accomplishing it, okay? I feel like this is basically, if you have a look at the cards, this is someone who is in the shadows, opening the curtain, seeking the light, or about to step into the light, and your outcome energy is full, bright light. You're stepping right in. You are basking in the sun. So whatever it is you're seeking, it is seeking you. It is showing up for you, and you're going to love it. For those of you who are looking for love, I would be mindful, as I said, of a person who returns to you, because I feel like this person may be committed elsewhere. So do your due diligence. I feel if you're looking for love, it comes towards the end of the month into September. Okay, and you may meet this person at some sort of work event, or where you go and put yourself online, or not online, but in a course of learning. If you're going back to college, some of you may be doing a master's or a PhD or something like that. You may meet this person doing something like that, or a hobby. Somewhere where you invest your time and your energy to achieve or accomplish something. They're showing that this is where you will meet that person. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm just going to get some final cards for you. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know? Okay, they wanted 5 cards. So we've got Hyoka. Don't avoid whatever is triggering you. Move through it and heal yourself. So we definitely got that energy with that star. Don't avoid it. You have to process it in order to move forward from it. Otherwise, it will create a blockage in your life. For example, because they just said gives them an example, so I'm giving you an example. For example, if you went through a very bad breakup, or you had a damaging experience in love in the past, and you don't want to revisit that person, you don't want to be with that person, but going forward, it may have had an influence on how you open up to love in the future, okay, or in the present moment. So for example, you may be very, very guarded unless you heal things within you, or you may feel you've brought trust issues from that previous experience into a new experience. So it's about looking at the things that need to be healed so that they no longer have a place in our world as we move forward and embrace new experiences, okay? So it says, mirror empath triggers need healing. Remember, you are an empath, my beautiful Pisces. You do absorb a lot of people's energy as well. So be careful about the energy that you keep and absorb. Keep an obsidian, black obsidian or black tourmaline with you as well, just to absorb negative energy. But I feel like you got this. We got prayer, number 17. Whatever you asked for in prayer, believe and it will be yours. Worship, devotion, pleading, faith. So it's showing up for you. The wish is coming true. So we've already covered that in the reading. So this is just like validation. Whatever it is you've been manifesting is showing up for you. We've also got walk the path. And this is like a pathway to like a finish line. Okay, that's what, you know, the history of this is like. You could be reaching a finish line on something and there will be celebration. People don't need to understand your path. It's yours to walk. So I feel like there's an accomplishment here, some sort of harvest here for all the hard work that you put in. It says you do not, sorry, I'll start again. You have to do what is right for you. No one walks in your shoes. Comparing life, social pressures. Okay. I don't feel like that's something you do, my beautiful Pisces, but I feel like it's something to be aware of, that by walking your own path, there is freedom. Okay. By following your heart, there is freedom. We also have divine timing. So surrender to divine timing. The universe is looking out for you. Trust. Not the right time, surrender. Okay, so trust if it's not the right time, surrender to when the right time is. I feel that there is a lot of abundance happening towards the latter part of August for you. Okay, they're showing the big coin. They're actually pointing at the big coin to me right now. So financially, there is some sort of reward headed your way, maybe for a project that you've already done or something that you're working really hard on at the moment. They're indicating it's almost like using your gifts to, you may be using your gifts to also impart a gift on another person or bestow knowledge on another person, using your gifts for finances. But I see you also, it's almost like I see you finding balance between enjoying work but also enjoying going out and having fun. You're finding balance. And we've also got ancestors. And look for clues to your challenges and gifts in your family patterns, family ancestral karma spirits. So, for example, you may have witnessed something in childhood that your parents or guardians, because we got the card of witness there, that they exhibited when you were younger, and they could have taught you a foundation of what it is to love, and it could have been a negative experience. And that's not to blame anybody. None of us come to this lifetime with a manual of how to do life. We're just responding to our circumstances in each moment. So you may have absorbed energy that is negative, and you may have carried that with you as you grew older. So there could be some sort of ancestral cycle going on that you're repeating, or you are, it's a very difficult journey to actually have to be the one to break the ancestral karma. So that is maybe something that you've come to this lifetime to do, my beautiful Pisces, which is, as I said, a very, very difficult thing to be aware of. But this is something that may arise during that supermoon energy. You may feel called to look at your lineage, because of course we have a connection to the home space going on there, and that deep philosophical energy of yours. Thank you so much. Ooh, that's too many. Yeah, 2. So we got 2 cards here for you. We've got heighten your vitality. As I said, your thoughts are raising your vibrations, and that is changing the energy. So heighten your vitality. This is going to be a very energized period for you after the supermoon, but I feel you will feel pretty exhausted before you get there first. So take some time out to rejuvenate your energy. They want me to have a look at this card. To get out into nature. You have a deep connection with animals, they're showing me. Animals actually help you revitalize your spirits as well. But they're actually showing me someone giving some sort of speech. So either you're preparing a work presentation or you're preparing some sort of speech. They're showing me it's going to go really well, and it actually puts you on top of your game. A lot of success. We've also got you are worth it. So remembering your worth is also very, very important. They're showing me that it's really interesting because we've got the boats there, and you've got an anchor. So I feel like if you've been feeling emotionally a bit bereft, I feel you are going to anchor those emotions, and I feel like this is going to be a very creative period where there's an opportunity just on the horizon. You're not even aware of it yet. They're showing me that there is an opportunity on the horizon. It's coming on in. It's almost like your ships are coming in. Trust the process. There is divine timing. There is a reason why it's showing up when it is. Okay? They want you to be aware of that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Now, they're also showing me someone just burnt themselves with a match. So either you had lit a candle or you've lit something with a match and it sort of nipped you, burnt you, and you're they're just showing me that. So if that was you, there's something in this message for you. It may not resonate for everyone, of course. I want that one as well. But they just showed me that right now. Okay. Now finally we got Black Bear Guardian. So it says, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So you may feel a lot of responsibility within the home space, my beautiful Pisces, and I feel like you will protect yourself and others, but don't feel like the responsibility is all yours. Okay, there are people out there, your soul tribe, who care about you, but I feel like you work really hard and you're just such a beautiful soul. You actually are very protective of your friends and family. And this time period will literally be all about connecting to ancestors and having that feeling of where you belong. And we've also got Moose Wisdom. Let your head and your mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Okay, a lot of silent wisdom there. Using your wisdom, your innate wisdom, to help you through difficult periods. Something you've been fighting for or you found difficult, an obstacle perhaps, something is almost being dissolved. You're going to get it easier than you thought. Sorry, they're just showing me something in the water. That's why I've gone silent. One moment, please. They're showing me a little bee on the floor. So I feel like it's a signifier, but I feel like you go to help this bee. So it's like a bee on the floor that's exhausted, or yeah, it's just crawling along the floor. It's not flying. So maybe that's how you're feeling. Maybe you're feeling that you're always so busy and you're exhausted. You're feeling a little bit bogged down and you need some rest. But there will be a rewarding period for all the hard work that you've already invested in whatever it is you're working towards. But I feel some of you may actually give this bee water or something. It's almost like I see you, I mean, it could be someone has just saved a bee or something like that. they're just showing me in the water. I can't quite grasp exactly the energy because all I can see right now is a bee on the floor. It looks like it's a large bee, so it may be a queen bee, and it's just walking along the floor. And I see someone sort of like guarding it, maybe even, well, I see someone like giving it water. So either you save a bee or something like that. I'm not really sure. Maybe you are someone who campaigns for Save the Bees. I'm not sure. Maybe you're protecting your position at work because bees tend to represent work, hard work. So please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure how it resonates, so just show me that. So I can only give you what I'm given, and sometimes it means nothing to me. I can't quite grasp the energy, and I'll always be honest and say I can't quite get it. So it may mean something very specific to somebody out there. Anyway, I'm gonna, okay, just before I go, they're showing me someone's got an eyelash just below their eye. If that's you, you know, there's something in this message for you. If it's not, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means that they want to connect to somebody in that moment. They're picking up on their energy. Oh my gosh. Now they're showing me someone take it off and have the eyelash on their finger, and they're saying blow on it and make a wish. I didn't know you blow eyelashes to make a wish. I'm gonna have to look that up. They're showing me that. So it's like make a wish because something is showing up for you. I'm gonna leave that there. That's a very interesting thing to get. I'm just gonna give you a rune before I go. So the first rune we got is, oh wow. The first one we got is the Wisdom rune. And this is all about inspiration, gaining advice from people. If you feel like you don't have the knowledge that you seek right now, there may be a mentor who comes into your world, but this is all about wisdom, knowing that you've got the wisdom within. It's so interesting that you've got the Wisdom rune, and you've also got Moose Wisdom. So it's very, very important. You have deep knowledge within you, and you will use this knowledge to advance in your circumstances. And also we've got okay, so we've got the Gift rune. Okay, now this is all about love or gifts being bestowed upon you. Fortune, good fortune there, divine intervention. It could also be a divine union coming on in if you're looking for love. So I feel like there is a gift being bestowed upon you. Same energy that's come in the reading. There is an opportunity being gifted by the universe towards the end of August for you that is going to make your heart really smile, okay? And I'll leave it there. I hope something does resonate in this reading. It's just a brief bonus reading for the moon. I'll be back to my usual readings shortly, of course. So if something does resonate here, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisces. Love and light.